What's up, everybody? In this video, I am going to share my wish list for this year's SDCC Funko figures, and they are referring to their booth and basically their overall release of exclusives as Funkoville. So I do this pretty much every year, and for the most part, I end up sticking to my list. I do end up sometimes, going back and getting some figures that stick around for a while. But yeah, we'll see how things go this year, basically. Now, I do want to go ahead and address the elephant in the room, because if you are in the community, you know that there are some figures that somehow are available already on eBay and Mercari, things like that. For me personally, it's not worth it. I would rather wait and pay a reasonable price for these figures instead of, paying that extra money when, it's just a couple of weeks away. So I'm just going to be patient. And I do think these sales can be very sketchy, so yeah, for me, I'm just not going to go for that. I will wait and be patient. And I know sometimes if I miss something, I tend to wait and be patient still and wait for some prices to go down. Now, obviously, right after the convention, people are going to be trying to resell figures for like 3 times their value or more. Like I said, I just prefer to be patient and give it some time, and then eventually prices usually do go down. Now, with rare figures, of course, the value could go up, and that's just a gamble there. But for the most part, I usually am able to get what I want without paying a whole bunch of extra money or anything like that. Mostly I am able to get what I want for retail. So just putting that out there before I really get into this video. And I also want to point out that this is not a news video. If you're looking for information about the con, especially if you're a new collector, you may want to check out the Funko News video that I did on June 17th. That one would have the information about the convention, and the follow-up video might have some information as well. But again, this is not a news video, so I'm not going to touch on all of the exclusives and all the shared locations and things like that. Yeah, just go back and check out that Funko News video if you're just trying to find information. But enough about all that. Let me go ahead and get into my wish list here. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I'm not really big on trying to collect just for value, but at the last minute, if I decide I want to go for value, if I want to have something that might be trade bait someday or something like that, then I might go for these 2 figures here. So you see, you could say 3 figures, because of course the Huckleberry Hound Soda does have a chase, and I actually really do like the look of the chase. It's a blacklight figure, looks pretty cool to me. That one I believe is going to be on Funko.com. One reason that I might not go for it is just because I know on Funko.com you have to move very quickly. Like, something that you want could be sold out literally in seconds. And we know we've had some years where things went wrong with the website, things kind of acted up. Hopefully we won't have that issue this year. But yeah, if I think it's going to slow me down too much, then I probably just won't worry about the Huckleberry Hound. I'll see how I feel at the last minute there. And then the Sonic figure, the glow-in-the-dark Sonic, Sonic Pops have been blowing up recently. If you look at the values, pretty good value on a lot of those figures. So yeah, if I were to get this one, I do have some nostalgia for Sonic, but I don't think I would keep it in my collection long term, just because I don't really collect Sonic. But yeah, I think this pop could potentially be valuable, but then again, it is with Walmart, so I might actually see this on store shelves in my area. So that's another one I may not worry about right away. If I come across it in the store, I might pick it up. So yeah, kind of going to be last minute decisions with these figures here. I definitely want to hear how you feel about these particular figures, and also what do you think are going to be like the big hits for the convention, especially for those of you that do collect for value. What do you think is going to end up with the highest value out of the figures? And these are some more maybes here. And I do think these are some well-designed figures, but they don't necessarily blow me away. The Starfire is pretty awesome looking, although the paint job on the body, it looks a little awkward when you see the actual real figure. Like, I've seen the images of the unboxed figure online. It still looks cool, but it's not necessarily for me. I'm not like a big fan of the character. The Spider-Man pop here I think is all right. That's one, if it sits on Amazon for a while, then maybe I will eventually pick it up, but I don't feel like I need that day one. It's also part of that Beyond Amazing collection, which still makes me wonder if Funko kind of retroactively decided to add this to the convention. But I mean, who knows? It doesn't really matter either way. But like I said, I don't need that one right away. The America Chavez figure here with that star portal behind her, this is another one that I've seen images of it unboxed online from different angles. I'm not super crazy about the look of it, actually. So, you know, if I were to come across it eventually, maybe I'd pick it up, but I don't feel like I have to rush to get that. And then Serpentor, I really do like that character from G.I. Joe, and he is going to be with GameStop, so I wouldn't be surprised if I actually see him in store. But I don't really collect the G.I. Joe pops. I think too many of them look kind of plain to me personally. So I don't know, like that's another one. Like if it sits around for a while, then maybe I would eventually pick it up, but I don't feel like I need it right away. You know, as I'm going along here though, you know, definitely share your opinions about these pops. What do you think about them personally? Now, like I was saying before, on Funko.com, you have to move fast. You have to really get what the figures you want the most and get through there, and then maybe you could come back for something else. And that's the way I feel about these figures here. They're cool. I would like to have them in my collection. I don't know if I'm going to go for them right away though. If I feel like they're going to slow me down, I may just come back and see if they are still available. So you see here, of course, the glow in the dark Miss Minutes, which is a jumbo size figure. I do like the look of that. I've actually seen that one unboxed on social media. Looks pretty good. I do like the toucans. I've become a fan of those kind of recently, and I do have a couple of the recent ones in my collection now. I do like the look of them. So those are pretty awesome. Don't feel like I need them right away though. You know, I'll see if they sit on Funko.com for a while. And then of course we have here, I know there's a different name on the box. I'm still just going to call her the red light, green light doll though, from Squid Game. I do like the look of that figure. It's actually a 6-inch figure, I think. Yeah, I want that for my collection. But again, if I feel like it's going to slow me down with my initial shopping on Funko.com, then I may wait and come back to it. But yeah, I really would like to have all of these here eventually. And then we're starting to get into some of my main wants here. Starting off with the Peacemaker figure. I know it's a simple figure and he's just throwing up the peace sign, but I still like it. And at this point, I just have 2 Peacemaker figures in my collection. I did get the DC Shop metallic painted one. Still would like one of him with an actual chrome helmet though. I think it would look really good. And then I also did get the Wondrous Con exclusive. I do kind of like that one as well, you know, with the different helmet. It has the red lenses going on there, and he has the shield, the Peace Shield, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, I have those 2 in my collection. And then I know that the Peacemaker series pops are starting to hit stores, but not really blown away by those Peacemaker figures. I mean, it's kind of cool to have Eagly hugging him. And I may get that eventually, but I'm not in a rush to get that one. And then him in the underwear, his underwear, I actually like that call back to that fight scene. That was a really great fight scene. I think it was actually in the first episode. But again, I don't really feel like I need to have that particular figure. So yeah, that's why I think I really would like the Peacemaker throwing up the peace sign. Really would be nice to have him with his gun, but I don't know if it's Warner Brothers or DC, but they're acting kind of funny about having figures with guns right now. Maybe it is because of the real world violence that's going on, but for me, you know, as an adult especially, I can separate, you know, the fantasy and the reality. But you know, it is what it is. It would be nice to have him with this gun, but I don't know if Funko is going to do that at any point. So yeah, I do like this Peacemaker figure. And then Star-Lord here, I do like the soda. I like both versions of the soda. It would be really nice to get the chase, but if I just get the common, I actually really do like the look of his helmet, and him actually holding his weapons is cool. So I'd be fine if I just get you know, the common one. Of course, we also have here Hatsune Miku, which has a soda figure, and she does have a glitter chase there, or a diamond chase, you know, you could say there. I like the figure, and it'd be cool to get the chase, but I'm not really stressing that. I almost wish though that they did her chase the way that they did the Hot Topic exclusive some years back, where it was actually like sort of, you know, transparent and it had the glitter as well. I think that would have been cooler, you know, as a you know, chase soda. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, if I don't even end up with the chase, I'm okay with that. But I do like the look of Hatsune Miku. I wouldn't get like the pops necessarily, but as a soda, you know, sodas don't take up much space, so I'm cool with that. And that Hot Topic figure, I actually did get that for a friend a couple years ago as well, so it kind of has a little bit of nostalgia for me, I guess you could say, or just a nice memory at least. And then of course we also have the soda of Larfleeze. I'll be honest, I'm not really too familiar with this character. I did study up on him some after seeing this soda. Sounds like he has an interesting background, but I just can't really get into the lanterns so much with DC. It always ends up feeling a little bit cheesy to me. So yeah, but I still like the design of the figure, and I could take, you know, the chase or the non-chase either way. If I just get the you know, the non-chase, I'm fine with that. But I really do like the look of these figures here overall. And then my absolute main wants that these are going to be my day one figures here. Although with the penguin, I don't know, that one could be in GameStop, but I probably wouldn't chance it. I would either try to get this on Funko.com or just go ahead and if it's listed on Funko.com, but probably would be better just to go to GameStop's website and put in an order for that there. But yeah, definitely like the look of that penguin, you know, that pop right there. And then of course we have He Who Remains from Loki. That's just an absolute buy for me. I think that character is going to be pretty important moving forward with the MCU. We also have here the Scarlet Scarab. I really like that character. I enjoyed her in Moon Knight. This is another figure which I don't know if it was originally was going to be a con exclusive, but it is now. You know, it is what it is. Regardless, I really do like that character, and I like the design of her hero outfit. So yeah, I'm definitely going for that one. He-Man is a no-brainer for me. I'm a big Motu fan. I usually try to go for their con exclusives. I think I've gotten all of them in the past couple of years. So yeah, definitely going for that He-Man figure. Still not crazy that figures, you know, that Master of the Universe tend to go with Toy Tokyo because they drop so randomly, but hopefully I won't have issues getting my hands on that figure. Enmu, I think, is a great villain from Demon Slayer, so I'm very picky with Demon Slayer pops just because, you know, I'm trying to manage the size of my collection, basically. But yeah, Enmu to me is a solid enough villain that I really do want that figure. I think Silk is one of the standouts of this convention. For some people, they may look at her and she might seem a little simple in design, but I think her design really stands out for me personally. And I actually did get the original Silk figure recently. It was actually kind of tough to track down, but I finally was able to get the original Silk figure. So I'm going to have these two figures sitting side by side. I'm looking forward to having that one in my collection. And there is a chance that she will be on the big screen in the future. So who knows, you know, the value of the Silk figures, excuse me, could go up. And then Stan is my favorite character from South Park. I think he's really the heart of, you know, that whole series. And I think him here in his Tron outfit, and it's a glow-in-the-dark figure too, which is very cool. That definitely makes this a standout for me personally. So very looking forward to adding these figures here to my collection. And then with the box of fun, of course, at the time of this recording, we have not seen the Freddy Funko figures. We do know that Blacklight is a big theme here, so I really don't know how Funko is going to approach that. You know, they tend to do him as different characters, so I just don't know how they're going to do that. If they're going to have all of the pops in Blacklight, or they're going to be some character pops where it's not Blacklight, you know, we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do with that. But again, at the time of this recording, we have not officially seen the Blacklight figures for Freddy Funko just yet, or, you know, the Freddy Funko figures in general. But we do have the reveal now of the Mascot pops. So of course we do have the Pop Protectors, Proto Robos, Killer Crowns, and Blacklight Bandits. The Lion, absolutely, I gotta go for that. I am a Leo. My birthday is about to come up, so it'll be very nice to get that figure. Actually, I don't know how long it's going to take Funko to ship everything out. They have not even said the date just yet of when the box of fun is going to be available. But yeah, it would be very nice to actually get that by my birthday or around my birthday. I really like that figure. It's not just that it's a lion. I genuinely do like the design there as well. Although I probably would have preferred pants instead of the shorts going on there. But it is what it is. But overall, I really do like that figure. Actually, I think all of these figures look pretty cool here. And I do hope to get all of them, maybe not right away, but eventually. What I did last year is, because I really did end up liking all the Mascot pops, I got the Knight right away, and then as far as the other ones were concerned, I basically was patient and I waited for prices to drop. People were trying to charge crazy prices on the second market at first, but I was like, I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to wait, and soon enough, the prices came down to where they were reasonable, and I did end up eventually getting all four of the Mascot pops last year. So like I said, I'm hoping to do the same thing again this year with these pops. I definitely want to hear from you all. What do you think about these Mascot pops, and which one would you like to go for if you're going to go for any of these for your collection? Definitely let me know what you think. Something else I noticed with the box, the way they're you know, displaying it right now, it seems like it's just going to be the Mascot pop and then the 3 Freddy Funkos, which is definitely worth the value. If you know anything about Freddy Funko Pops, you know that's going to be worth the value. I do wonder if there's going to be any add-in items like they did last year. It's not 100% necessary, but you know, we'll see what happens with that. And definitely let me know your thoughts and your hopes with this box of fun. All right, y'all, so that is my wish list for this year's SDCC, and I definitely want to hear from you all. What figures are you trying to go for? What do you hope to add to your collection? Like I asked earlier, what do you think are going to be the big hits for this convention? And I mean, if you want to, you can say what you think the duds might be as well. But I'm hoping that, you know, to be a nice, because it is a nice mix of figures here. Hopefully, you know, the figures will do pretty well overall, because, you know, what's good for Funko is good for us collectors, obviously. So I think you should be hoping that the figures do well. But again, let me know your thoughts about SDCC. Don't forget, if you're looking for information, check out the previous Funko News video that I did June 17th. You may want to check out some other videos as well. Look forward to reading your comments. Thank you all for taking the time to check this out, and I will talk to you all again real soon.